The Simpsons aren't always well liked in every country, and several episodes have been banned for various reasons. So let's dive into the part 2 of every banned episode from Simpsons. Before we begin, be sure to check it out part 1 if you haven't already. Alright, here we go. Go Go Japan Season 16. Go Go Japan transported the Simpsons to China, owing to Selma's menopausal symptoms. This prompted her to decide she needs a baby so she wouldn't grow old alone. But because the Springfield orphanage was full, Lisa suggested she adopt a child from China. The Chinese government, however, allows only married couples to adopt, so Selma lied and listed Homer's name as her spouse, with Marge posing as Bart and Lisa's babysitter. Of course, their falsehoods are exposed, and the baby is taken away from Selma despite her promise to return someday. This episode was banned in China due to unflattering reference to the country, and it's also not available to watch on Disney Plus Hong Kong. Little Big Mom Season 11. In Little Big Mom, after Marge fractures her leg on skiing vacation and has to stay in the hospital for a few days, Lisa takes up her responsibility at home, and despite making a detailed plan for Homer and Bart to assist her, they ignore her. Lisa, fed up with their idealness, lures them into believing they are gravely ill by painting areas of their bodies green with paint and oats. This episode was also banned in Japan due to its leprosy plotline and the segregation theme. Later, since it was still a sensitive matter in Japan at the time. Blame It on Lisa Season 13. Blame It on Lisa sent the Simpsons to Brazil because Lisa was sponsoring an orphan who went missing, prompting the family to go search for him. After Rio de Janeiro protested the episode's representation of Brazil and the city, it was banned from airing for years, but it was played uncensored again in 2012 and was also released on DVD in Brazil. E Pluribus Vigum Season 19. In E Pluribus Vigum, Springfield had the first presidential primary in order to raise the cash to restore Fast Food Boulevard, which Homer's mistakenly destroyed. To Lisa's amazement, the local got tired of all the presidential candidates sucking up to them and decided to back their own write-in candidate, none other than Rolf Wiggum. This episode was prohibited in most of Latin America because it referred to the former Argentina President John Perón as dictator, despite the fact that he was the only president in Argentina's history to be elected democratically 3 times. Weekend at Burnsies Season 13. The Simpsons have earlier addressed the issue of narcotics, dependency, and addiction, and in the Weekend at Burnsies, Homer was prescribed medical marijuana to alleviate pain after being assaulted by the Crows, who used to see him as the leader. Homer's personal changes as a result of the chemical, and he is promoted the executive vice president of the Springfield nuclear power plant. The episode was prohibited in UK due to all the marijuana references and footage of Homer getting attacked by the Crows, but it was later aired. 30 Minutes Over Tokyo Season 10. The Simpsons were taken to Japan by 30 Minutes Over Tokyo, as the title suggests, but when they ran out of money, they agreed to take part in a perilous Japanese TV game show in exchange for plane tickets back to Springfield. This episode was banned in Japan because it contained scenes considered offensive to Japanese culture, such as the scene about the Hello Kitty factory, which implies that its products were created by burning cats alive. Battling Caesar Robots parody, a reference to a Pokemon episode that sent hundreds to the hospital. Homer's tossing an emperor into a sumo thong, and the Japanese game show. The episode is also not available on Disney Plus Japan, and it was also banned in South Korea owing to its history with Japan, but it was subsequently broadcast there in 2007. A Maid Maggie Season 33. Marge decided to baptize Maggie in a Maid Maggie, so she sent Homer to find a suitable godfather, and when Fat Tony saved Homer and Maggie's life, Homer and Marge grudgingly agreed to let him be Maggie's sponsor. Fat Tony, on the other hand, began to bond with Maggie and bring her into the dangerous world, which concerned Homer and Marge. This episode has been prohibited in Czech Republic, albeit the ground for this have not yet been identified. So there you have it, folks. Did you like today's video? Let us know in the comments below. With this, we are going to wrap up this video. If you enjoyed it, please make sure to hit the like button and subscribe for more incredible videos. We hope to meet you guys again in the next video. Till then, Adios.